Have you ever watched a cop movie where the cop is actually the scariest person in the room? Like, not the gangster, not the drug dealer, the cop. That's exactly what happens in Violent Cop, the directorial debut of Takeshi Kitano. He is the same guy many people outside Japan know from Takeshi's Castle. And trust me, this film is nothing like that show. From the first scene, Kitano tells you the world is cold, awkward, and brutal. The opening film starts with a group of young boys beating up an old man. Immediately, you get uncomfortable. It even feels like a subtle note to a clockwork orange, like random youth violence, no clear morality. But then our main character, Detective Azuma, arrives. Instead of arresting the boys, he breaks into one of the teenagers' house and beats him up, makes him go to the police station to admit his crime. At first, I thought, alright, he's violent, but maybe he's one of those honest cops who believe in street justice. No, the film goes on. You realize Azuma isn't a heroic anti-hero. He is messy. He gambles, he lends money, he uses his police position for leverage, he acts impulsively, he hates criminals but behaves like one. And that's when the film becomes interesting. Azuma feels real. What I really liked is how realistic the characters feel. Azuma isn't given a dramatic monologue explaining his trauma. There is no background music asking you to sympathize with him. He just exists. He has a mentally unstable sister. He has a best friend in the force. There is a rookie cop under him, and their decisions don't feel cinematic at all. They feel very human, flawed, and impulsive. Even the humor in the film is strange, very dry, very subtle. Sometimes something slightly funny happens in the middle of something dark, and you don't know whether to laugh or feel disturbed. The film is so desensitized. There is literally a sexual essence in that film in such a detached way that it feels numb rather than emotional. Normally, scenes like this are designed to make you furious or disgusting. Here, it just feels very empty, and that emptiness is intentional. The first half almost feels like a dark comedy about a reckless cop, but slowly the tone changes. The middle and final parts become a revenge drama, and Kitano's direction becomes very noticeable here. He uses long static shots. The camera doesn't move much, it just watches. There is this scene where Azuma walks for almost a minute with his pretty catchy background score. It's the Genius in number one by Eric Satie. Of course, the music is made by Joe Hisaichi, but that music it doesn't glorify him. It doesn't make him look cool in a heroic way. It makes him look empty, like a man who knows he's aiding toward destruction and doesn't care. The violence, it's not stylish, just awkward. Film is violent, very violent, but here is the thing. It's not stylish, it's not slow motion cool, it's not designed to make you clap. It's sudden, like almost awkward. Instead of making you close your eyes, it makes you sit there and feel uncomfortable. There is a long car chase scene that honestly feels one of most realistic one that I have seen. It's messy, it's not flashy, it feels like absolute chaos. Like everyone is just doing what a real person would do if they face something like that. Very impulsive, very natural. And then comes like the final act. Azuma goes on a spinning tree against the mob, but even that doesn't feel like a victory. It feels inevitable. What the film is actually trying to say. To me, this film is basically saying cops and gangsters are two sides of the same coin. Both operate with brutality, corruption, betrayal, toxic masculinity. When a crooked cop dies, another replaces him. When a mob boss dies, another steps in. The higher up stays safe, the system continues. Violence doesn't solve anything. It just resets the cycle. The only criticism that I can say about the film is like the film slightly feels less emotional. Like it needed more emotional depth. That I understand Azuma's problem. I see what she's going through, but I didn't emotionally connect deeply with him. Maybe that's deliberate. These are emotionally impressed men they're trying to show, but the film refuses to sentimentalize them, but a more emotional depth would have been better. Still, some viewers might feel a little distance, like me. Final thoughts. Violent Cup is not a comfortable movie. It's cool, it's weird, it's strangely cool. And for a directorial debut, it's incredibly confident. You can already see the filmmaking style that Takeshi Kitano would later refine. Still frames sudden violence, deadpan humor. It's not perfect, but it's unique. And if you are tired of typical cop movies where everything feels heroic and stylized, this one is absolutely worth watching at least once.